A very warm welcome to Doing Business in Rwanda. My name is Stephen Muvunyi. Now, statistics indicate that around 20% of Rwanda's youth is unemployed. One of the solutions the government came up with to curb unemployment is creation of business centers where skills are sharpened and production facilities provided. How responsive are they to this issue, and what are some of the challenges? Stay tuned for more on that. Workshop in Muhanga district, Southern Province. 25-year-old Eli Kwizera is busy cutting and shaping timbers to make a bed for a customer. He's been doing this since 2017 when he completed a one-year training in carpentry. He says he can generate enough income to cater for himself and his family.
With the money I make here, I can cater for not only my own needs, but also my family's. I'm not married yet. I live with my mother and we are better off.
In the eastern city of Nyamata, Donatil Mukakarara is inspecting her fellow tailors who used to have shops in different neighborhoods across the city before they formed a cooperative.
Our levels of knowledge are not the same. One may be working alongside someone who's good at making suits and he or she a dressmaker. In that case, they share knowledge.
The place where these artisans are accommodated is known as Integrated Craft Production Center, or Agakiriro. These centers were created back in 2014 to foster technical skills and curb unemployment rates, especially among the youth. The idea was initially conceived in 2012 and aimed to bring scattered operators together.
They were trying to seek for initiatives which can help the government to solve the issue of youth unemployment. What we do once the ICPC is fully constructed, we mobilize, working with the local government, artisans scattered here and there in the district. We mobilize them and organize them so that they can be working in a decent place, that is the ICPC.
The pilot labor force survey of February 2016 showed that unemployment rate among the youth stood at 15.9%. In May 2019, the rate had increased to 18.2%, according to the same survey. These centers are a shot in the arm for job creation efforts as they offer TVET students an opportunity to improve their skills and increase prospects of self-employment, especially from off-farm activities. It's the second week since I started my internship here. I've acquired a lot of skills such as making doors, windows, and so forth.
We help interns from technical and vocational schools because what they learn isn't sufficient. They normally learn to make windows and other furniture, but when they come here, we teach them how to make house gates and designs, among other things that they don't cover at school.
Considering that we have only a small size of acreage in Rwanda for agriculture, so it makes sense that we diversify, we get our young people into other sectors, and manufacturing now is actually leading in terms of a bigger share of the economy. So if we can become high-tech, knowledge-based, doing things very efficiently.
There are currently 24 ICPCs across the country, and the fact that these centers can help in skills development and income generation to the surrounding communities justifies the need to construct even more.
It is very, very useful, mainly to the young generation, to the people, to the community in general, because it helps in getting even the cheaper materials they can use in their homes, like cupboards, like chairs, tables, close to their neighborhood, their community, and they can use them in their everyday life. And again, this center is the first job. It provides jobs to the people in the community, like cleaners, security guards, technicians, like electricians for installations, like water technician, plumbers to install the plumber in the center. So in general, it is the job providing in the community.
We started by constructing one per district, but now we are shifting to one to more, depending of the needs of a given district. Yeah, now we are working with the local government to see how we can raise more funds to have more ICPC constructed across a given district, but also we are mobilizing the private sector, because in some districts, for example, you may find that the ICPC was constructed by the private sector. Yeah, example in Kichukiro, we have an ICPC constructed by it's a PPP, but the district provided the land, and the private sector constructed the ICPCs, and it's managing the constructed premises.
It's a hive of activity at Muhanga Integrated Craft Production Center, one of the many that are established across the country. According to statistics, it employs over 100 people involved in carpentry and welding, among other activities.
When we brought them together, they started to provide employment to other people. As you will see when you walk around, between 100 and 150 people are employed here.
Apart from getting a decent place to work from, knowledge sharing and peer learning are also important aspects that make up a great deal of benefits they wouldn't have got while working separately. We used to work in chaotic places with no shelter, and in most cases, our products could get damaged. We later joined hands, and on top of sharing knowledge, it's easy for customers to locate us.
Ubundi muri rusange inyungu yo gukorera hamwe ntago abantu bose duhuje ubumenyi.
Our levels of knowledge are not the same. One may be working alongside someone who's good at making suits, and he or she a dressmaker. In that case, they share knowledge with each other easily and at no cost.
Under the Made in Rwanda program, the government aims to promote consumption of locally made products. However, lack of knowledge and means to buy sophisticated machines is a hindrance to the quality and competitiveness of local products, some of which are made in these centers.
Many people here, they didn't go to schools, they didn't have any particular training, and they only learn on the ground. They only learn wood making on the ground. The first thing they need is the capacity building, trainings. Secondly, it's let me say, like loans to get materials, like money to buy machines, money to buy materials, all kind of materials they need to use. They need loans or some development partners to provide them with those materials. But mainly, all they need is the knowledge, is the capacity building, is the trainings. If they can get that kind of knowledge, trainings, and that loans to get materials, that can be good for them to produce every kind of materials they need.
To address this, A new policy to guide the implementation of the Made in Rwanda initiative was put in place to increase competitiveness of local products and ultimately increase industrial contribution to GDP to 21% in 2024 from 17% currently.
There was first a Made in Rwanda initiative, then we decided to make it a policy, which is built on 5 pillars. One, improving the quality of locally made products, reducing, their cost of production so that they become competitive, promoting backward linkages and looking at all the whole value chains, and, and having sector-specific plans.
And that's all on today's episode of Doing Business in Rwanda. Remember to send your feedback on email at dbirwa@abn360.com. Tweet us at dbirwanda or myself at Stephen Muvunyi. Thanks for watching.